Yeah. Bizarre. Yeah. I came a long way from lunch trays and eating rice. Phone ain't got no service, I'm on a PJ. Went from $50 to my name to 50K a night. Wanna with a big sauce, baby, you can't be scared of heights. I wanna take you to the 60th.
Would match his level of intensity, so you would start yelling, screaming, calling names, throwing things in his face because he was doing it to you. And now you're in a new relationship. And you're with a man who doesn't do anything like he's a super sweet dude. He has his flaws, he frustrates you and gets under your skin a little bit. But once you enter a fight or flight, and you're triggered, and you're living that scenario that you have with your ex, and that's not your
I cooler than the ice inside the hockey store. Cooler than the ice, I probably city on the screen until the poppy store. I got cream watching all the Rockies on. I put pain on it, just gain on it. 1,000 on this hoodie, never got a stain on it. 1,000 on that, never got my name on it. Yeah, the screen is out of seat and you go watch the game on it.
I don't rest at all. Every festival, I don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best and y'all watch. I don't rest at all. Every festival, I don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best and y'all watch.
Big Blacko, pouring out the big bios. Man, big bottom models or the McDonald's. Leave my wallet out this argument, I'm 6 foot. I stand on my money, I be 6 foot. All my in crypto when the market took a dip. 20K on Kip, look. Funny now we out to this. Plus I got my hopes all around me like an Oculus. Sandbox, a lot of this. Certified they heard of us. Three fell out the curb, so there's some birds that got the word of us. Never let that burden us take that trip with a curve. But if they all get but I turn them to Cerberus. And yes, I'm that case. Yes, I'm red chase. Forever cold hearted, you can check my breastplate. Working till $1 million check fly next day. But I ever fall off, then expect my.
I don't rest at all. Every festival, I don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best and y'all watch. I don't rest at all. Every festival, I don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best and y'all watch. Every festival, shut it down. Every festival, shut it down. Every festival, shut it down.
Yelling, screaming, calling names, throwing things in his face because he was doing it to you. And now you're in a new relationship. And you're with a man who doesn't do anything like that. He's a super sweet dude. He has his flaws, he frustrates you and gets under your skin a little bit. But once you enter fight or flight,
I'm not in a mood cause my flight delayed. So I jumped on a private jet and I'm asking a pilot the ETA. Lambo parked on a landing strip, everyone in my DJ paid. Why is my man talking about inshallah? These times he don't even pray. Why is my man wearing a Jesus piece? How did she squeeze in them jeans? Petitest waist. Take time with it. We don't beef nobody like GBK. Woke up on the wrong side of bed, so he's gonna get. If I don't have my peace today, I love my young boy, I won't lead him stray. I'm stuck to little bro like PVA. Paid already, I don't need no hit song. We don't need ID, little bro 17 in the club, he ain't scrolling TikTok. F's just saw him up. Which one? Who do you want, bro? Pick one. If I shoot my shot, matter of time till I get them all ticked off. Alright, we could go ban for ban.
We can go M for M.
$250,000 for the Maybach truck.
Double R with the factory rims. I got the 90, the years, the version, the bribes, I'm really a threat.
It's got to the point that I don't even care. I got jewels in the safe that I don't even wear.
Bro, I do it for some shoes and some clothes. You'll see what it'll do for a necklace. Right, trail look like a spider. It's crawling $1 on just the accessories. She made me wanna go harder. I like a whole aura. I think I'm obsessed with her. Birthday, the worst way. He had a wish. I get right under their skin. I don't even try. I guess I can't help it. I'ma have love for bro for life. We talk or not, I step with. Of course you could beat me at talking. Ain't no back and forth until we catch up with it. Can't making the opposite mad. I done fell in love with it. You can't sell fish with a cute one. Bank account look good, it's a new one. You the type like the type of computers. Got a mask, but he ain't no. Top 10, but she don't act bougie. Me and your friends, you can go to a Aruba. Hit friends, it depend on my mood. Maybach van, this ain't no Uber.
We could go ban for ban.
We can go M for M. Mama got a body like Kim and them. Mama been killing that gym. We can go watch from chain to chain, the rings on him. I done got rich, but I'm still with land in London and go to the ends.
We could go band for band.
We can go M for M.
$250,000 for the Maybach truck.
Double R with the factory rims. I got the 90 the years, the version, the bribes, I'm really the threat.
It's got to the point that I don't even care. I got jewels in the safe that I don't even wear.
That's how you ruin good men. If you are a woman who is not guilty,
At goal, 6'3", number 12, Jack Moreno. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And the injury story, certainly noteworthy. A lot of players out tonight.
The injury story, certainly noteworthy. A lot of players in business casual tonight.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Edwards, Butler out there with Yabusele, and it's Bona in at center. And for the Grizzlies, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the small forward. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
It's like a spaceship is floating. All this drip thing I'm below.
living that scenario that you had with your ex,
Run around with. Watch 3 pebbles. Go win. Count it to my hands cramp. Road DSM on the beach, not a sandstand.
This team? Yeah. That suit? Yeah. This arena? Yeah, this arena, this suit for this team.
coop, you go into the run, you eat your cabbage, your food, drink your water, you play some toys, and at the end of the day, it's like,
Season 6. There are 6 weeks remaining.
y'all go get washed. Some of y'all just go pop. Some of y'all just go talk. And none of y'all ain't really got. Some of y'all just I get this type of feeling when the thoughts come true. I swear I'll be at peace if it weren't for you. Only want your love if it's
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
Time to change it up. Get your mojo back.
All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Kyrie Irving.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective.
Really run their offense through their bigs.
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a 3-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Collins, he's checked in for Utah. Colin Sexton comes in for Clarkson. Oh, Thompson from deep, and again for 3.
And he's hit thousands of threes in the league. Oh, my.
Inching closer to 5th place on the career triples list. Collins, no good. Mavericks trail by 3. It's Exum on the wing. Outside Irving. Davis with a screen on Collins. Irving for 3. Kessler with a rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Sexton passes to Collins. Collins a screen. And it's Collins penetrating. And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Utah with another miss.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Utah's head coach. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, BA.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Irving looking around. Pass to Davis. The 3 from Thompson. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now. Collins passes to Collins. Shoots over Davis. Collins, no good.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
George passes to Collins. Kessler, a screen on Thompson. For 3, Collins knocks it down from distance. And the Jazz lead by 6.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
Collins outside. Kessler, a screen on Thompson. For three, Collins. That won't go either for Collins. And so Davis will bring it up for Dallas. It's a three-point game. Last time they met was in Dallas.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Collins outside. Kessler a screen. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. That won't go either for Collins. And for Dallas, they're shooting 41% from the field so far. Inside, here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Let's remember, this guy's got a 9-4 standing reach and a vertical that's ridiculous. Lively just getting to the rim.
George passes to Collins. Kessler a screen. The three is up. Collins with another miss.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sexton for the Jazz. Hendricks is checked in for Kessler. Martin comes in for John Collins. And it's Collier in for George. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Martin comes in for Thompson. Hood-Schifino's checked in for Exum. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Hood-Schifino. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Collins outside. Sexton passes to Collins. Dinwiddie against Sexton. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Sexton misses.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Hardy. Here's the three. Fires in the triple. And it's a 7-point Maverick lead.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Gafford. Left side, Davis. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Spurs, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Jazz, they've gotten off to a sluggish start, still trying to figure out how all the pieces fit together and get things running smoothly.
Washington's checked in for the Mavericks. Irving comes in for Hardy. Dallas leading by 4. On the wing, Irving. Checked by Sexton. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Gafford. Martin outside. From deep three-point land. Utah grabs the miss. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
And just far too many turnovers. You can't expect to win if you can't protect the ball.
That's exactly right. Miscues drive a coach crazy. You're giving them more opportunities than you're giving yourself, and that's always problematic.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Martin with a screen on Irving. And here's Collins for 3. He can't hit that time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Mavericks on top, up 1. And we'll be back short. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Sexton runs point with Clarkson at the 2. Then there's Kenyon Martin, and it's Hendricks in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. On the wing, Sexton. He's guarded by Irving. Martin pass to Clarkson. And there's a pick. Fires from deep. Gafford grabs the miss.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And when you talk about guards who can really attack in the lane, Jordan Clarkson is on that list, Doris.
BA, there are just certain guys who are comfortable operating in tight windows. Clarkson's mindset is score. He's got a great sense for where and when to pull up into his shot. He can burn you from 3. Little bit streaky, but boy, he can really get on a hot streak.
Here's Clarkson. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Martin. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Emphatic finishes are becoming routine for Mr. Gafford.
Collins outside. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Irving against Sexton. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, BA, this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Martin with a screen on Martin. Collins against Martin. Can they get it? Some solid defense from Martin. Dallas leading by 9. Dinwiddie with it. And Clarkson picks him up defensively. Fades back. And Gafford gets it to go. On the assist by Dinwiddie. Timeout. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists tonight. And Utah calls time here. And while we can, let's see which teams have been running the league's most efficient offenses. Second, the Mavericks.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Martin finds Clarkson. Knocks down the long J. Clarkson's got 5 points.
We know Jordan Clarkson is a guy who likes to play fast. He's going to catch and shoot as soon as it touches his fingers.
It's Dinwiddie on the wing. Washington, a screen on Clarkson. Here's Martin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jazz trail by 8. To the right side. Martin against Collins. Over to the wing. Pass to Hendricks. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Hendricks has gotten his first basket of the night.
Clarkson has always had the ability to find teammates. That's a pretty pass.
Washington, a screen on Sexton. Now here's Washington. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Washington, a screen on Clarkson. Here's Dinwiddie. No good there with a step-back J. For Utah, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Collins a screen. Fires the 3. Gafford grabs the miss.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball. A chance to check out Dallas's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. And then Sunday, they kick off a road trip at Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder.
And for that game against the Pelicans, this is one that they expect to win. But those games can be tricky. Remember, there are no free wins in this league.
Sensabaugh is checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for Clarkson. Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Lively. Now Irving. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
What's amazing about Kyrie Irving is if you ask a broad section of players who their favorite is to watch, many will tell you it's Kyrie.
Jazz trail by 10. Collins outside. Collins a screen from behind the arc. Utah gets it back. Fires the three. Pass to Collier. Collins with it. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. Collins has got 12.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you.
You know, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength, his savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
So for Dallas, Davis, he's checked in for Washington, and it's Klay Thompson in for Dinwiddie. Collins outside. Collins with another miss.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Oh, and Klay makes that three look so easy.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Jazz trail by 12. Outside Sexton. Pass to Collins. Back to Sexton. Kessler, a screen on Thompson. Collins, a good look. They grab their own miss. Sexton finds Collins. Back to Sexton. Tipped. Collins with it. Fires for three. Kessler passes to Collins. The three is up. That won't go either for Collins.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Irving, no good.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge. No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Jacks up a three. And the Mavericks, another three.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead.
And here's Collins for three. Collins with another miss.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
Outside Irving. Nifty move. And it's blocked by Kessler.
This guy is a constant threat on the defensive end. Send it back, Walker.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect.
And so it's Dallas up 19 points as the quarter. comes to a close. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Dallas Mavericks.
I love how they've kept the ball moving. Make the defense play musical chairs out there.
Musical chairs? I think you mean hot potato because they're burning that D.
Oh, Ernie.
All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
Looking at Dallas, they've had a great start to the season as we thought they might. They play together, they play for one another, they're well coached. This team is a team to watch for the rest of the year.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Jazz trail by 19. On the court right now for Dallas, we've got Davis, Kyrie Irving out there with Dante Exum. Then there's Derek Lively, and it's Thompson in at the small forward position. Here's Clarkson, and it's blocked by Davis.
That's what happens when you chap.
Look here for Utah. Collins, he's checked in for John Collins. And it's Colin Sexton in for George. And Dallas with a change here, too. Dinwiddie's checked in. Dinwiddie against Clarkson. Collins right side to get back on track. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Exum's shot is off.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his fourth year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
First one falls. Well, when you talk about the most underrated players in the league, Doris, Sexton has to be in the conversation.
Well, let's begin with the fact that he's an absolutely fearless scorer, a tough competitor, an improved facilitator. There's grit, determination. He's willing to get into you defensively. He is somebody that will compete on the defensive end.
Well, Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
Well, to me, B.A., so much of this speaks to which star are we talking about. If you take someone like Stephen Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes, he welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking about.
Collins outside. To the inside. It's tipped. Markkanen. Soft touch off the glass. Markkanen's got 12.
Now this is Markkanen cleaning up on the offensive end. 7-footer, just so skilled. He can find different spots to be effective.
Down low. Exum gets the bucket.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Challenging stretch here for Utah. Clarkson outside. Pass to Collins. And here's Markkanen. He's guarded by Washington. Markkanen with a screen on Irving. Here's Sexton. The Mavericks pull it in. Washington's got 4 rebounds now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Collins outside. Markkanen sets a screen to the middle. Exum with it. 11 points in the game. Oh, Kessler with the block. They get it back. Good. Utah with the ball. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. Outside for Sexton. Collins with a screen on Irving. Great open look there. He has 7.
This is a shot Colin Sexton has worked so hard to improve on. Can he be consistent from 3-point range?
Dinwiddie outside. Outside Irving. Screen by Lively. Irving, the pass to Lively. Stolen by Kessler. Out to the right wing. Collins against Washington. Back to Sexton. 4-3. It's hauled in by Exum. Exum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Irving. Washington, a screen on Sexton. Irving for 3. Kessler with a rebound.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
And here's Collins for 3. Drills it from deep. Collins has got 15 points.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to give them a breather and talk things over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
A different look for Utah. Hendricks comes in for Kessler. And it's Collier in for Clarkson. Gafford, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Martin comes in for Exum. Here's Irving. Connects on the open jumper. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Collins outside. Pass to Hendricks. Kicks it out to Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Collier. Gets an open look and hits it.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
To the paint. And stolen by Markkanen. Stolen by Gafford. A minute 29 left to play in the 3rd quarter here. Now here's Irving. He's guarded closely.
Kyrie Irving so good at keeping defenders off balance. Earns a trip to the free throw line there. Nicely done.
Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Utah making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Pass to Collins. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Martin outside. And here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Collins, high post. He's against Martin. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Collier. And it's Martin with the rebound. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside Irving. Pass to Gafford. Washington outside. beyond the arc. The shot, no good. Here's Collier. From downtown, Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Mavericks, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. More 2K action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Colin Sexton out there with Collier. Then there's Kenyon Martin, and it's Collins in at small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Out to the right wing. Back to Collins, right wing. Here's Collier. Martin a screen. Puts up a 3. And that's good. Collier for 3.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Here's Irving. Utah grabs the miss. Collins outside. Looking to get it going. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Mavericks.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And here's Collins for 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 5 rebounds in the game. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Washington a screen. Irving, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Collier. And several years ago, the NBA introduced the Supermax. How do you think it's worked out, Doris?
Yeah, I think every decision, Brian, that the league makes is trying to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for a championship. This particular implementation has made it easier for small market teams to retain their stars. And think about it. Even if someone signs it and then gets traded, at least those teams get an opportunity to get big draft capital. That's huge.
They get it back. Here's Gafford. Pass to Washington. Here's Dinwiddie. Irving for 3. Collins with the rebound.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Outside for Sexton. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Sensabaugh is checked in for Martin. And Dallas also making a switch. Exum's checked in for Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. Deflected. Here's Sensabaugh. Three-pointer in transition. Sensabaugh's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Collins against Martin. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Doris, I'm going to give you 3 names here. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Pete Maravich. Which one is the greatest player to ever wear a Jazz uniform?
I'm not going greatest player, B.A. I'm going greatest tandem in the history of the Utah Jazz. John Stockton and Karl Malone in pick-and-roll play were poetry in motion.
John Collins checked in for Sensabaugh. Oh, got a piece of it. Martin against Collins. Out to the wing. Takes the 3. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Martin. The Mavericks lead by 20. Exum passes to Gafford. Martin, right side. There's the triple. He buries it from 3. Martin's got 5 points now this quarter.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense. So if you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Exum. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got assist number 8 now on the night. Up top, Collins. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Dallas. The Mavericks have gone 4 for 10 in the... And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin.
Sometimes the shots just don't fall. Some nights, the shots don't fall. Man, y'all better win tonight, or some of us might need new jobs. Hey, MP, it's your world. We just live it.
Designed by Sacramento students in our recent park fair, these are not just fun, they're Sacramento proud. Grab your tickets today. Hey Kings fans, plan your next Kings game now. Select tickets are still available for exciting home stands against division rivals, playoff contenders, and NBA All-Stars. See our ticket booth for more information. Folks, we still have a few seats available for upcoming games. Please go to the nearest ticket booth to get yours today. Fans, be here for Mascot Mania. All fans in attendance will receive a poster of Slam Dunk.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to. So a moment now to see the story for Malik Monk.
And right now, he's in one of those grooves where he has a tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past.
For Sacramento, Arabia's checked in, and it's Fulton in from. Monk. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Hendricks is checked in. Collins comes in for John Collins. Sexton, he's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Collier in for George. And a few teams so far, Brent, with a surprisingly rough start to the season.
Well, this is really where the staff gets tested, Kevin. You know that your team has been put together for specific reasons. Those reasons aren't yet playing out. So coaching staffs have to keep these players confident. They have to keep them working on the ultimate goal to improve things. And at some point, given an 82-game schedule, there could be a breakthrough and the team can get very hot very quickly.
Here's Collier. It's rebounded by Fultz.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
DeRozan's shot is off. Utah leading. Outside Collins. Nice ball movement by Utah. Markkanen sets the pick for Collins. Gets it out to Markkanen. Good on the three-point shot. Markkanen's got 9.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Pass to Sabonis. And here's Fultz. The 3. Hendricks pulls it in. Sexton dishes to Collins. Driving the lane. Sacramento grabs the miss. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
And the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
Tries again. Stolen by Collins. Now, here's Sexton. He's covered closely, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Lyles checked in for Keegan Murray. And Utah also making a switch. Clarkson's checked in. A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Here's Collins. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign-and-trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. And in the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. Sacramento making a switch here. Carter's checked in, and Utah with a change here, too. Martin, he's checked in for Markkanen. 1:06 left in the first quarter of the game. Clarkson outside. Martin with a screen on Carter. Clarkson for 3. And Sabonis pulls it down. Clarkson against Carter. And it's Lyles in the corner. Here's Fultz. The putback. Pass to Sabonis. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Sabonis has got 9 points. Jazz leading by 3. Left side, Collins. Martin with the screen for Collins. And it's denied. And he gets it back. Just 5 on the clock. Clarkson for 3. Connects from three-point range. 6 points for him.
Clarkson draining one from deep, something he has to continue to work on. Stretch out the floor.
Now, here's Sabonis. He's got 9. Lyles with a wide-open look. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Lowry Markkanen getting it done for you. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Sexton is the point. Clarkson is in at 2. Martin is out there with Collins, and it's Hendricks in at the center position. Sexton the pass to Collins. Clarkson on the wing. Clarkson off a pick from Collins. Takes a 3. The shot by Clarkson, no good. The Kings trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Lyles, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Utah shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Martin against White. Outside Collins. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And the Kings pushing it up now. Here's LaRavia. Missed inside. And Collins has got the ball here for the Jazz. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stint. Left side, Sexton. They set the pick. The trade. It's hauled in by the Kings.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
LaRavia. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. LaRavia's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
Collins pass it to Hendricks. Collins looking around. Clarkson against Levine. And here's Collins from outside. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Kings leading. Levine with it. He has 5. Here's LaRavia. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for Sacramento. Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. And you look at Collins, 3rd in assists and a great leader.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
Monk kicks to Levine. There's a screen to the middle. Here's LaRavia. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
And a quick look at the numbers for Collins. He's around 10 points per game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's putting in the effort, and you can see him getting better with time.
So many little things that you have to learn to grow as a player. He's just going through a bit of that process right now.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. Martin with the screen for Collins. Inside, it's stolen by Wiles. Pass to LaRavia. Back to Monk. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. LaRavia passes to Levine. Miles hits a screen for Levine. That 3 off the mark. Utah has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, we're just out there trying to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. It's tipped. It's stolen by Monk. Pass to LaRavia. Poke loose.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive.
Oh, the power on him. Through them.
Unreal. Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Great Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Pass to Collier. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
A moment now to see the numbers for Sabonis. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates is such an asset.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. Monk kicks to Levine. pass to Laravia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Monk. Collins grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Back to Kessler. Sabonis with the steal. In the corner, it's Levine. Sacramento moving it around. Sacramento again missing.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Pass to Collins. Kessler setting the pick for Collins. Offline with his 3. Sacramento's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Bucket is good.
Easy to be in awe of Levine. Exceptional with the basketball and has some tricks up his sleeve.
For the first half, a competitive game so far. Kings ahead, up 3. 5 from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your...
Welcome.
You take a look at Utah, they're still at the bottom third of the league. Something will need to change for them to move up in the rankings.
We knew this team. Let's switch back to the Sacramento Kings, dealing with a thin margin at the half.
They've been playing very unselfish.
That'll do it for our show.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson... change here. Fultz is checked in. Collins checked in for Utah. Colin Sexton comes in for Keontae George. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Levine is out there with Fultz, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Down low, Sabonis can't get it to fall. Jazz trail by 15. Collins in the post. Guarded by Levine. Collins passes to Sexton. Sexton gets a screen from Collins. 5 to shoot. Fires at the elbow. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Sexton looking good from that spot on the floor.
Kings leading now by 13. Levine passes to Murray. To the inside. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist from Fultz. DeRozan's got 8.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Collins kicks to Clarkson. Collins a screen on Levine. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Wide open look here for Murray. Knocks down the 3-ball. Murray's got 7 now in this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Kessler's setting the pick for Collins. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Markkanen can't get it to go. Kings leading now by 18. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Clarkson dishes to Markkanen. Now Collins. 5 points in the game. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. A different look for Utah. Hendricks is checked in, and it's Collier in for Jordan Clarkson. Here's Fultz. Pass to DeRozan. Three-pointer. Utah with the rebound. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Levine against Sexton. Markkanen with it. Here's Collier. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Levine with it. Denied by Sexton. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Giving this team size out of the backcourt. Levine has enough strength to convert there through the contact.
Valanciunas, who's checked in for Sacramento. Trey Lyles comes in for Murray. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Pass to DeRozan. Hendricks pulls it in. Jazz trail by 20. Inside. Markkanen passes to Hendricks. And Sexton has it in the corner. Clock at 6. Collins against DeRozan. Free throw line jump shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.